Welcome back, Outofbody Explorers. So today we're going to talk about Walt Disney and how he's a big rat. I know, we call him Mickey Mouse, but you know, if you think about it, Walt Disney drawing up a rat and then we all like worship the rat and all these kids love the rat. I mean, come on, maybe I'm a little biased because I like Snoopy. And today's topic is about me jumping into their dimension. Ooh. Now, like I said, I always give you the Reader's Digest version because, you know, Walt Disney, if you really understand what it's all about, he's really part of the Masonic order. Now, if you follow the money on the Walt Disney situation where he bought property in Florida in the late 1960s for like dirt cheap, he created all these fake companies, put his name under it. But let's think real hard on this. He bought swampland. You know, I used to work at a place that was called Round Swamp Road. Yeah, that was a swampland on its own. But think about this. He purchases this for a reason, and I'm going to show you the map of what they created there. And if you don't know how this map looks like kind of all those corruption maps, you need to know that this is why he came into our lives to pretty much manipulate everything. But let's talk about my out-of-body exploration. Let's go. It's coming out of this book. Okay. So I had an out-of-body on January 19th, 2021. And so here's the scenario. Here I am. All of a sudden, I show up on this beautiful beach island. And I realize, like, ooh, I'm in an island. But I notice in front of me that I have to get back on that yacht, that beautiful big yacht. So I start to panic because I start seeing it go forward. Here I am, I'm so panicked, I gotta get back onto that yacht. So boom, I jump on my hovercraft. Yeah, I jump on my hovercraft. And I couldn't find a picture, but I finally found it. It's from the movie Mandalorian. And I have to show you what it looks like because I had that and I had to research. I was gonna draw it for you because I already drew it. But this is what it looks like. And obviously, I never saw The Mandalorian, but that might be something I might have to watch because, you know, all these memories are coming back to me. And because I only watch certain things to prove the fact that these things are happening. Anyway, here I go. I get back onto the yacht, and next thing you know, I realize, I'm like, ooh, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. So I run into the bathroom, and in the bathroom, this is exactly what the bathroom looks like. I feel the glass, so now I'm saying this is actually real. Now I crawl out of the bathroom, and I notice the captain. The captain says to me, young lady, nobody's on this ship. Do you realize you're alone? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm leaving. No worries. So as I turn the corner, there it is, this statue. In bronze, may I add, but I didn't notice it until I saw something standing and a little brisk wind came in and it was wrapped up in a towel and the brisk wind took down the towel and there he is, Walt Disney. I look over and there was a little hump there because it's exactly this statue. So I didn't know what the hump was because I was going to go look at it, but I realized it's the rat. It's the rat. Okay, it's Mickey Mouse. I know. Don't get upset with me. I'm just telling the story. This is exactly what happened. So now as I crawl away, I'm like, wow, really wacky because I know they were worshiping this statue. So as I leave, all of a sudden the ship turns into like a weird kind of ferry, steamboat kind of landing in the front where they have this nice wooded floor. So I was more mesmerized how clean this floor was. And as I look up around the railing, animals jump up, and now they were very different looking animals. There was a cat, a little bit kind of looking like a cat. There was a bird, kind of looking like a bird with different feet. There was a dog, and then there was a goat. And then these animals questioned me. It actually came out of one of them, and they said, do you have food for us? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't. And as I say, I'm sorry, I don't, I look to the left, and there's this being standing there. He had to be at least 6'5", 6'4", and as I look, it looked like I was looking through a jellyfish, you know? Oh, and he turns around and says to me, oh, you don't have any for us? And I'm like, no, honey, I'm sorry. He then goes into a backflip. His elbows turn in, his feet turn in. He turns into like this butterfly. I see all these beautiful colors coming around him. And then he crawls backwards and goes back into the water and tells them, we'll go back. We'll go back under. And then I wake up. This isn't my first time seeing crisscrossed animals. I know I did that Montauk version of this video. My father brought us up rescuing animals. So my dad was like a Dr. Dolittle communicator. He was talking to these animals. He can get any animal that was abused, and they were part of our family. So I had like Animal Farm at my house. They're contracted to my soul to either rescue them, and that's why I'm part of this whole system. That's what I've been told. That's why it's not a coincidence that my really good friends are animal rescuers. Help you understand this entire process. These things that are happening against us, they were bad, but they are being captured and they're ready to be released. So be prepared. These souls are ready to be healed. And that's part of this out-of-body exploration, that you can jump in those dimensions and rescue people. I am a strong spiritual warrior rescuing whoever I can. So on that note, out-of-body explorers, keep writing your dimensional jumps. They are really important now because people definitely need our help now. Okay, out-of-body explorers, I hope you have an excellent jump for the week. Press like and subscribe, and I'll see you then.